Hi, guys. So I decided to talk about the double-edged sword today. This won't maybe fit with everyone's lifestyle because everybody is not a stock trader. But if you are not a stock trader, it will still make sense for your life. Back in June, I started really advocating hard for mindset is the most important aspect in trading. This is a fact. Your mind, how you view your own life, yourself, your circle around you, your environment every single day, it will affect your ability to trade. It doesn't matter what skill you have. Your mindset will outtrade your skill. There's going to be a lot of people that disagree with this, but I already know that, and I'm okay with people disagreeing. Because again, everything in life's a matter of opinion, and it's from things we've gone through in our own lives. So, me personally, I know this to be true. Until you reach a certain point in your life where you can really grasp fully embracing transforming your life is where your mindset really clicks. And your trading will be very different based upon the changes that you made, the way that you process thoughts, the way that you view things. Your complete perspective will be changed. My chart perspective changed after I changed my mindset. I saw things differently on the chart than I saw before. As I went further and further down the rabbit hole of changing my mindset, it would get even more precise. I would see even more things. I would see more possibilities. My probability rates would go up. The most important thing for me personally is chart perspective. After you have that mindset change, I start kind of teaching my chart perspective to people, how I view the charts, what am I seeing on there? On most days, the way I view a chart, I see things other people don't see. I see things sometimes that probably algos don't see. It's really hard to explain, but it's the truth. If you're serious about your trading, you have to be just as serious about your life. See, you can't just be so serious about, I want to be successful, I want to have money, I want all of these things, but then not make your life, your health, your energy, yourself a priority. It won't work. You can still be successful as a trader, but you can never reach like the level that you were supposed to reach, your level of greatness, until you make those life changes also. To be able to do both at the same time, you can do both at the same time. You can make the mindset change with the trading as you're also making it in your life, and you're going to watch both improve at the same time. That's kind of what I did. I almost didn't have a choice, and I'm glad I didn't. Gosh, there's so much to this. I could go on forever, and I usually do when I make a video, and I'm trying not to. We are energy. This is a fact. You are energy inside of a freaking body. Your energy, when you're born, It's there. You pass away, it's there. But that same energy is always there. It's who you are. You can call it your soul. It's who you are. That energy, as you make good choices in your life that are good for you, that make you feel whole, that make you feel fulfilled, at the same time as eliminating the things in your life that drain you, you raise your vibrations of your own energy. You become more conscious of yourself. You come into a higher consciousness. This is what awakening is. It's not woke, like when you know about politics and you know about all those things. That's most people do. And then when you're awakened, you can really see the truth. But two different things. This process, it's not about religion. It's not about spirituality as much as it is about you. That's the truth. It's about you. So, what do you want for your life? You don't have to be a trader. You want to be a musician. You want to do anything. You can't have limited thinking. It has to be limitless. The same way when you're trading or doing anything in your life. No limits. Do not limit yourself to say, I'm going to make this amount of money next year. I'm always looking forward for the next thing, and then we put a limit on it. I did it my whole life until I stopped. Because I realized, why am I even capping myself at that? Why am I doing that to myself? Next year is going to be great. I already know. Next year is really going to be the year things take off. For me personally. But it could be for a lot of people if they want it. You have to want to change and transform your life. And there's steps on how to do it. But only you really know those answers. Nobody can force you. Nobody can make you. But only you know the answers of, okay, who makes me feel good? So let's start with the first thing. Your environment. For me personally, if I'm in an environment, I'm a little bit OCD. But sometimes I can leave things, places. I'm not crazy about it, okay? But let's say my clothes weren't in the hamper, which they always are. Let's just say somebody took my hamper and dumped my hamper all over the floor of my room. And for the whole week, I had to trade. Knowing and looking at the mess that's on that floor, I would be like, I would not be able to perform at my best, no matter how I am right now. I still wouldn't be able to trade at my best, knowing that mess is right there. Because it would be in the back of my mind somewhere that subconsciously I'd be thinking about it, even if I was concentrating on not thinking about it. I would exactly start thinking about it. You have to clean up your physical environment, clean it, feel good about where you're doing your work, feel good about the space you're in, and then just like you clean your physical environment, you have to clean up the people in your environment. And that's the hardest part for people to do. It was not easy for me to do. I went into a space, to be honest with you, to get to the place that I'm at right now, where sometimes I would be alone for like 3 weeks straight and not even see one human being. I'm sorry. And people could think what they want about that, but I had to do that for myself. I had to go within. I didn't want other people's energy in mine. I didn't want to be affected. I wanted to know what I know. I wanted to heal myself. I had to feel certain things. I had to go through certain things to develop the right mindset. And little by little, you'll change. Then, after being alone, I could see very clearly what was good for me personally, what was draining me, which people drain me, what is not good for my life anymore, who is not good for me to be around, who really has my best interest at heart. If I didn't have my best interest at heart, and I'm always worried about other people first, you have to go within yourself, deep, dig deep, back to why do you accept less in your life? What is the reason you have people in your energy still who you're arguing with, who you get anxiety around, who are maybe manipulators, who don't know their role, like overstep your boundaries, can't see you for who you are, the real you. What makes you keep those people around? What has happened in your life to make you that way? That's what I had to do. Then you can slowly weed out who has to go. And you want to know what? It's usually a lot of people. And it's not that you have to never talk to people again, but it's that sometimes we all have relationships in our lives with friends, with anybody, family members, a significant other, multiple significant others. It doesn't matter, that we know are not good for us. But we're just not used to something different. We're just not used to that change. So we keep doing the same thing to ourselves. It's like the definition of insanity, literally. We do it to ourselves. And then when those people hurt us or don't treat us the way we like, we blame them. Like, oh, yep, there they go again. There they go acting like this. Blame yourself. Because you already know that these people aren't right in your life and you keep them there. Regardless. For what? Waiting for them to go? They're not going to go. See, when you are a person that has good energy in you, you will attract parasites around you. This is a fact. You'll know it when you eliminate them. They will drain your being. It will drain the light out of you. And by light, I mean, as an energy, it's a bright light inside of you. And it gets dulled the more you're not connected to it and the more you worry about stupid shit in this world. And you got to be aggravated by people. And you have people like trying to boss you around and tell you shit, or people always having opinions on your life. Or you need to always be validated by others' opinions around you, not realizing that those people are not people of higher consciousness. Those people are not people that really care about your best interest, and you listen to them. You need to listen to you. That feeling in you is always right, not the people around you. The more you are alone and you can figure out your inner voice, the less theirs are going to matter. You're not going to care what anybody thinks. And I don't mean in a let me come out yelling at everybody with a big mouth. This one sucks. You suck. Using it all in a negative way. I mean it in a way that you can say your deepest, darkest shit you've been through in your life. You can cut anybody out. You don't care. That doesn't appreciate you, value you, deserve you. That's truly being uncensored. Truth-telling. Boss ass. Anybody. You can't care what anybody around you thinks over what you think and what you know. That's always most important. You have to be true to you. As you do these things and you work on yourself and you build yourself up, then it doesn't matter who's in your energy fields, who's around you, because you're so strong at that point and you're so in the right awareness that you're not really affected too much by those types of things. But as much as I'm a person that didn't care what people thought about me and all that, I would still go on online and check and be like, what's that person saying about me? What is this person doing? Well, why is it this? Maybe they're saying something. When I say that, I watch almost nothing because I don't care. I know what I know. I feel what I feel. I don't care what anybody says about me. If I know people are not in the right state of mind, I'm not going to watch them. I don't care. Plain and simple. I used to be somebody who, believe me, I didn't give a shit about what my haters thought about me, but I still wanted to see what they thought about me. I still wanted to see their little digs. I still wanted to see, what are you saying? I don't want to see it now. The only way I find out about it is if somebody else tells me. I don't go looking. I get told. Because trust me, I don't go looking. I don't care. At all. Because when you love yourself and you're in that state of consciousness, you see yourself as a giant, and giants don't give a shit what ants are doing. You can easily, and I'm not saying this in a way about money or looks, or I'm talking about you can easily feel a person's energy and just know if they're of beauty in the inside, if their intentions are pure towards you, if they're, I don't want to say good or bad, but if they are a person that is not of just self-interest, that cares about others, that cares about humanity, that's gonna make good things happen in this world. You can detect, you're like a human lie detector. It's just the truth. You can see the good and you can see the ugly. I used to just be able to see everybody's potential and good, and I would look past the other stuff. Now I see the truth. But when somebody's energy deep down inside is extremely bright and it's just being covered by the junk they have in their lives, I could see that too. And that's why this video has to be made, because there's so many that I see daily. I can feel, you can read the energy when your energy gets to a certain level, as stupid as it sounded. This is also scientific. This is science if you are a logical thinker. But if you logically think about every little thing in life, you are limiting yourself, because there's nothing logical about life. There's logical things that never make sense. And then there's things that make perfect sense that are completely illogical. That's why what's in here, what you feel, should trump everything else. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what this even says. It's this. It's that knowing. It's that little knowing that, like a muscle, the more you use it, the more you listen to it, it strengthens and it gets bigger and louder and louder and louder. And eventually, you see truth everywhere. You can feel it. You know it. Your skills in life for certain things, you become better at them. Because you're not affected by what's around you. And believe me, we're also affected by social media energy. That's why sometime in September, I took 4 days off Twitter. I was like, and I announced it before I did it. And I was like, guys, there's too much energy going on here that I just don't, is getting to me, and I had to get off. But I'll be back in a few days. and just knew like I just like needed that break from that. Now it won't affect me. I don't care, because I will speak my truth with purpose. We have to make ourselves a priority in life, and it's so hard to do because it's like we're taught not to. And if you're a person like me, you're selfless. So you're going to think of it as selfish at first, and it feels almost impossible. But I realized in order to help anyone around me, I had to help myself first. To really get into this state of mind, to be able to help others get into it. It's not something I can read. It's not something I can copy. It's not something I can learn in a book. It's not something that anyone can say to me without me being in good energy and feeling it for myself and being able to apply it into my everyday life. So that's what has to be done. That's how committed you have to be if you're really wanting to change your mindset. Because mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. But your energy is what makes your mindset. It's connected. Build it like a muscle. Clean the clothes off the floor. Clean the people around you. Let the new in. Let yourself truly try something different in life. Let yourself feel free, uncaged, in every way. And you will get what I'm saying. Then you're open. When you're open, you can see things that weren't there before. It's a whole new world. And then you look back on your life and you say, who the hell was I? How could I not see all this? But you just can't see it until you get there. A lot of people need guidance on this stuff. They can't do it on their own. And if you can, that's amazing. But it has to be done if you want to reach. You can't even limit it. Your best potential. Because your best potential, you'll always outbeat. It won't end. And never compete against anybody but yourself. Never. Be better than who you were yesterday. Be better than who you were last week. If you made a bad choice, don't beat yourself up for it. Be better the next minute. Do better. Change it. All of this affects your trading mindset. These are facts. I hope this helps someone. Because really it's not about trading. But I need people to understand, because usually people that are in trading are so business savvy, logical thinkers, keeping track of every little thing, which there's nothing wrong with that. But they always forget this part. Because this part trumps whatever you track, whatever notes you take, whatever you're following, whatever, trust me, this will mean more. This will change this, will change the results you see on everything in your life. Something I just wish I had watched or known. But I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I hope you get rest tonight. And whatever your job is, I hope you kill it tomorrow. Till next time.